Good morning, everybody. I am here with Arlie today, and I am going to do today's video about, what? About teething. Can you show them your teeth? Yeah, about teething. Miss Arlie kind of has the unfortunate circumstance of getting multiple teeth at one time. Okay, so like I was saying, I feel like this is a subject that I can talk about with some sort of knowledge in the topic, because Arlington does tend to get multiple teeth coming in at a time. And so she definitely is one of those kids who needs things to chew and to help her feel comfortable when those teeth do start to come in and her gums are hurting and swollen. And so in this video, I'm going to give you some of my tips and suggestions and things that have worked for us. Now, keep in mind that Arlie is 21 months. If you have a younger child who is going through early teething, just, you know, be aware that they may need some parent supervision. I mean, they should always have parent supervision, but just know your baby, know your toddler, and you know, if they have a popsicle, you know, obviously, like, you want to make sure that they don't, you know, try to put the plastic end in their mouth or just whatever. Just be safe with your baby. This is all I'm trying to say. But I'm going to show you some recipes that I like to use. The recipes that I use do have fruits and vegetables that are known to be anti-inflammatory fruits and vegetables and have like that kind of sort of like effect. So that's why I like to use those. Also, there are certain spices that you can also add into your popsicle mixtures that are really good anti-inflammatories. I like to use cinnamon because I feel like it's a flavor that most kids like, and it kind of goes well with like the sweetness in fruits. You can also use turmeric. Just keep in mind that turmeric definitely has like a very distinct taste. I personally love turmeric, but I'm not sure how like a baby would respond to that taste in a popsicle. And also turmeric does stain. Like, it is a yellow dye, okay? It gets used as a dye. So, you know, if you're going to put that spice into, you know, like, say, I don't know, I think it would taste good maybe like in a banana coconut ice pop. But just remember that when it's drooling and the baby is drooling and everything, like, you might want to have them wear a bib, because it is going to get all over the place and it will stain their clothes yellow. So anyway, these are some of the recipes that I use, and I hope they work for you. And if you have any other suggestions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. And yeah, okay, so here we go. These are the things that I like to do for her teething. One of the first things I like to do is just take a regular navel orange, and I'm gonna just cut the ends off and slice it into wedges, just like this. And I'm just gonna cut off that part that she doesn't like as much. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. And whoop, slice off those parts. And then literally all I'm gonna do is go ahead and freeze all of these pieces. All right, next I'm gonna chop up some bananas and strawberries. And I'm just going to go ahead and put them in my blender cup. Okay. And same thing with the strawberries. And in they go. I'm gonna squeeze half an orange just so that there's some liquid. And I'm gonna go ahead and pour the juice in. And then I'm gonna add in a little bit of cinnamon, because cinnamon is a really good anti-inflammatory and it's good for a boatload of other things as well. All right, I'm gonna pour the mixture into 4 of these. All right, and I'm going to put the lids on, and we're gonna freeze those, and then I will show you the next batch. The next pops that I'm gonna make are gonna be watermelon and cucumber. So I'm just gonna take some cucumber and put it in my blender cup, and both watermelon and cucumber are really good anti-inflammatory foods, which will help the baby's gums. And of course, once it's frozen too, the ice is, oops, a little seed, is really good too. And I'm probably not even gonna use all of that. All right, guys, I just cut the orange up for her. And that's another way that you can present it to your toddler as well, and just let them kind of like chew on the frozen fruit, and it's the same effect. It feels really good on their gums. Sorry, he's telling me that he needs water. Do you need water, buddy? Yeah? Okay, we get it for you. All right, this is another sort of tip that I have for my baby, my toddler. She prefers these smaller teething rings as opposed to bigger ones like this. I don't know if they're just like easier for her to grasp, or they're just like easier for her to put into her mouth and kind of like put on her gums, but she does prefer the smaller ones over the bigger ones. So if you're using a bigger one and your baby or toddler just isn't having it, I don't know, maybe try the smaller ones. They seem to work for her. Another thing is Arlie loves pickles. If you've seen any of my videos before, you know that Arlie loves pickles. And so if I put the pickle into the refrigerator, or even put it into the freezer for a little while to where it's not like totally frozen, but it's nice and cold, that is something that is like tremendous for her gums. Like, she will just suck on it and it just helps her so much. It makes her feel so good. It really helps her to feel a little bit more comfortable, and just helps those gums not feel as sore. My suggestion also at night, if your baby is like waking up from the pain of teething, you know, you can give Tylenol at night. And I like to use Tylenol because it is, they say it is safer for babies and toddlers than the ibuprofen or Motrin. And Tylenol is also has an anti-inflammatory effect, as well as it being a pain reliever. So if you feel like you need to give your baby that at night, that's something that we do only when she's really, really having a lot of pain. Otherwise, we try to use these other techniques to help her to sort of like self-soothe. Another thing is, I know with my older kids, they used to sell baby Orajel, which was just like a tiny tube of Orajel for babies that you could like rub onto their gums. I have not been able to find that with Arlington, and I know that there's a big age gap between them. It's about a 10-year age gap, so I don't know if they just don't sell it anymore. What I have found are like those homeopathic teething tablets, and if I will be perfectly honest with you, I don't think they do anything. We've tried them. We have tried, I think you're supposed to just let them kind of like melt in their mouth. We've even tried like rubbing them on her gums, and it seems to do absolutely nothing, but that's just our experience with it. I don't know. Maybe you could try it and see if it works, see if it helps. But they've done nothing for Arlington. So that's my take on the teething tabs. Okay, guys. If we're in the car, I like to make sure that I have like a supply of things that she can chew on and teeth on. She wants those now, apparently. It's a little bit trickier to bring like diced up frozen fruit in the car because you don't want everything to get like super sticky in the car. But teething rings are great to bring in the car. Teethers like that are great to bring in the car. I don't know, they make all kinds of like toys. I don't even have one on hand right now to show you, but they're good to have for car rides because they can just easily put them in their mouth and chew on them and rub them on their gums if they need to. She wants to show you her horsies. So I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time. Remember to stay safe and be kind, and we'll see you in the next video.